Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Dallas Cowboys. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Check 26, check 26. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go, travel. Here we go. Check 37, check 37. Yes!
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Shift. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Two.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
11.
On first down, it's Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here we go.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chris Carson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Kill. Everybody kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, it's Prescott. That is caught. It's Perriman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Elliott. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Check. 3rd and 3.
Prescott from the gun. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check. Lucky.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here we go, 47.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
I got it. Hey, alert 3. We're going to 53. Here we go, 46. Off. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm going to run you over. Here we go, 47. Check 6 guys. 26.
Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First and 10 at their own 25.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Titans.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Begin. Check 24. Check 24. Check. Sponge.
This is Carson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
54. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
7-7, our score after one.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, T. Here I come. Kill. Check nickel.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 44.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Check 3. White. 13.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You know, when you go through scouting reports, you go through everything. Height, weight, speed, the whole deal. They knew that they had a 4-inch height advantage there and tried to make a play on a 50-50 ball, didn't they?
Yeah, took the shot downfield. Hey, give him credit defensively. Maybe 4 inches shorter, but able to jostle it free.
Feisty.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Hey, turn it up. We're going to 54. Why in? Here we go, 46. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 56.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Bang, bang, kill, kill. Kill, kill. 47, 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change. And at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Garoppolo. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go to 54, go to 54, line in. 54, Mike 54. Watch your slant. 47. Jim, Jim. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Oh, here we go. Oh. Mike spot 4. Hey, kill. In your place.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This to Jarwin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Hey, tighten down.
First down, Prescott. And he's got Booker down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I got you, son. Watch the edge. Hey, kill. Check 99. Shit.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
You got tight right there. Kill.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Veteran bangs it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And caught by Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Check hot route. Hey, alert.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Garoppolo now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down.
Here we go. Ready? Yeah, I got you.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
We're going to 54. Ryan. 31's the mic. It's our time. It's our time.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Under. I got motion there. Me. I got this. Check. 26.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Get wide. Deuce. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Shift. Watch the shift. Check. Then we're going to 53.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Here's Booker on the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 47. 6. Mike's by 4. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, we're gonna kill. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 3 buzz. 26.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Elliott trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. Going to 54. Lying. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. On the ball.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
On second down, it's Carson.
Check safety.
7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check, crunch. Patch it. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
A first down carry for Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Silver. Rush in. He's coming.
They'll run it again with Henry. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
25. Check 25. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey,
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
You got him. You got him.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Watch out. 11.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And this one complete to Smith. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54. Watch the pass. We're going to 54. Why is? Here we go, 47. 54, right there. Watch the backer. Mike's 54. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Mike's by four. Nice. 26.
Prescott down. And that's Elliott, complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Slide, kill. 47. 26.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Third and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Come to my work. 54. Mike 54. Watch the slant. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Rip right.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
I'm coming for you, son. Showing up. Here we go. Going to 54. Line in. Check. Press now. Then we're going to 53. Shift.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Check 4. Check 3. Here we go. Going to 54. Line in. Here we go. 47. Mike 55. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
And it's getting in rolls. Check 26. 26.
Now Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Hustle. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, kill. Watch the slant. Here we go. 46. Check 37. 26.
Here's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This will be caught by Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Garoppolo. It's caught. Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. On first down, Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends. They're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. 2.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And no, it's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, keep it up. 49, check. Hey, kill. Hey, 47. That's it. Watch out. Check, Mike. Let's go. Come on. We don't want this. Hey, switch gears.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, it's Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 2-yard line.
So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long.
We're going to 54. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. It's our time. It's our time.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player, but he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
You can't block me.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Here we go. Forward in. Mike, spot forward. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 14.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Cowboys, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.